I just have never used the language of what we're getting rid of. In fact, I've never used the phrase delaying decoding in my community, ever. I mean, when I gave an info session about how we're teaching Hebrew, there was one person in the back, who raised their hand and was like, wait a minute, you're not teaching Hebrew reading, or, I don't think they used the word decoding. And then I was like, well, we are, but we're doing it at a different time and in a different way, and, and I don't put that front and center. That's the outcome of this different philosophy.
So our program is 2 days a week, and I do think people clearly get it. And I have parents all the time that say, why do we have to come on Tuesday? And I say, well, this is when we teach all the important stuff. This is about making meaning, and those are things that resonate in my community. But each of you knows what your parents really send their kids, besides the bar mitzvah. Because we know if they're sending their kids to our program, it's more than a bar mitzvah. Right, in many communities, they could just hire a tutor. So what is that thing? And put that thing on the midweek. And I have 4 people maybe that don't come on Tuesdays. I had more kids not coming midweek when I taught decoding because I had kids who were embarrassed or scared or bored or hated it. And so they're not coming just for decoding. If they were, they would be hiring a tutor.
I've talked about, we've changed the way we teach Hebrew. We do it in a dramatically different way, and instead of 1 day a week's Hebrew and 1 day a week is Judaics, we have Hebrew integrated into everything. And when you're learning language, frequency is more important than time. We all know that, right? It's 2 days a week. But it's better to do it 2 days a week than 1 day a week, right? We also do tefillah twice a week. So if we cut out that 1 day, it's less tefillah, it's less everything for us. It's also what the program is and whether they want it. So I shared earlier, our 2 day a week program is these different tracks, and it's stuff the kids really want to be at, so we haven't had as much of that pushback. Also in our community, the number one thing is community. Family, friends, Jewish friends is big, because most of the kids in my program are one of the only Jewish kids in their school. So this is the place that they come to meet other Jews. I know that's not your case. But that for my community, that is the primary importance. So I've even talked about, well, what if we didn't do 2 days a week and we really thought differently about our schedule? Their feeling is the FaceTime is what matters, right? It's being with the friends more, that they get that 1 day a week they're not going to have as deep of connections with the other kids. So in our community, that's the driving force between the 2 day a week, is the relationship building. So.
And us, it's the attitude building. So it's fun, Hugim, and so they have these negative memories, and they want their kids to have positive Jewish memories. So they're like, oh, you can skip today because they just play kickball anyways, and the kids are like, no, I want to go. So we have no attendance problems midweek.